Welcome to this week's Fundraising Friday. This week we're talking about endowments. Endowments are investment accounts where you put a certain amount of money away and only spend the interest off that money so that the corpus or the initial investment continues to grow. In general, you can count on generating about 5% interest on your endowment earnings, or at least spending 5%. So if you have $1 million endowment, that will generate about $50,000 each year. Organizations frequently ask me whether or not they should create an endowment. The easy answer is yes, because once you have that endowment, that's money that you can spend every year and don't need to worry about raising. So if you had $1 million endowment, the first $50,000 is there for you free, quote unquote, every year without worrying about raising it. However, the nuanced answer is much more challenging. And that is whether or not your organization has a sufficient number of major donors to raise that endowment money in order to create that corpus. Now, your endowment doesn't have to be $1 million. You want to check with your bank or your local community foundation to find out what the minimum is. But if we're talking about a $10,000 endowment, that's going to generate about $500 every year. And so what you're doing is you're trading off that $10,000 gift today to get $500 in perpetuity. Can your organization afford to give up that $10,000 gift and only get $500 from that donor? The other thing you need to have is enough major donors who are interested in making that large a gift to your organization. If you've just started your major gift program, chances are you don't have a lot of donors who are ready, willing, and able to make large gifts to you. Bottom line is, yes, I would recommend that you work toward creating an endowment account. And if you have a donor who wants to leave you money in their will or wants to make a gift to your endowment and not to something else, by all means, be prepared to take it. But before you embark upon an endowment campaign, look at your funding and your donors strategically to decide whether or not you can forego cash today for cash tomorrow. That's this week's Fundraising Friday. Thanks. Have a great weekend.